Coming up on 5 Minute News. Virus variant from South Africa detected in US for first time. Georgia election board member to seek state AG probe of Trump. And UK PM immensely proud as visa offer for Hong Kong citizens launches. It's Friday, January 29. I'm Anthony Davis. A new variant of the coronavirus emerged on Thursday in the United States, posing yet another public health challenge in a country already losing more than 3,000 people to COVID-19 every day. The mutated version of the virus, first identified in South Africa, was found in 2 cases in South Carolina. Public health officials said it's almost certain that there are more infections that have not been identified yet. They are also concerned that this version spreads more easily and that vaccines could be less effective against it. The 2 cases were discovered in adults in different regions of the state and do not appear to be connected. Neither of the people infected has travelled recently, the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control said. The arrival of the variant shows that the fight against this deadly virus is far from over, Dr. Brannon Traxler, South Carolina's interim public health director, said in a statement. Viruses constantly mutate, and coronavirus variants are circulating around the globe, but scientists are primarily concerned with the emergence of 3 that researchers believe may spread more easily. Meanwhile, Novavax said on Thursday that its COVID-19 vaccine appears 89% effective based on early findings from a British study, and that it also seems to work, though not as well, against the new mutated versions of the virus circulating in the UK and South Africa. The announcement comes amid worry about whether a variety of vaccines being rolled out around the world will be strong enough to protect against worrisome new variants, and as the world desperately needs new types of shots to boost scarce supplies. The lone Democrat on Georgia's state election board plans to introduce a motion next month urging State Attorney General Chris Carr to open a criminal investigation into former President Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the state's 2020 election results. The plan by David Worley has not been previously reported. The proposal follows other calls for an investigation into a phone call Trump made to pressure Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger to overturn the election results based on false voter fraud claims. The motion, which Worley plans to present on the 10th of February, would also urge a criminal probe by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who has said she would enforce the law in relation to Trump's call. In the January 2nd phone call, Trump urged Raffensperger, a fellow Republican, to find enough votes to overturn his Georgia loss. Legal experts and attorneys said Trump's calls may have violated at least 3 state criminal laws: conspiracy to commit election fraud, criminal solicitation to commit election fraud, and intentional interference with performance of election duties. The felony and misdemeanor violations are punishable by fines or imprisonment. The transcript quotes Trump telling Raffensperger, "All I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is the number Trump needed to win." UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson today hailed a new visa scheme that offers qualifying Hong Kong citizens a route to British citizenship, a programme launched in response to China's new security laws in the former colony. Britain says it's fulfilling an historic and moral commitment to the people of Hong Kong after accusing China of breaching the terms of a 1997 handover by introducing security laws that London says are being used to silence dissent. China says the path to citizenship is a violation of international law and interferes with its internal affairs. I'm immensely proud that we've brought in this new route for Hong Kong British nationals overseas to live, work and make their home in our country, Johnson said in a statement. In doing so, we've honoured our profound ties of history and friendship with the people of Hong Kong, and we've stood up for freedom and autonomy, values both the UK and Hong Kong hold dear. British national overseas is a special status created under British law in 1987 that specifically relates to Hong Kong. The £250 visa could attract over 300,000 people and their dependents to Britain and generate up to £2.9 billion net benefit to the British economy over the next 5 years, according to government forecasts. You can subscribe to 5 Minute News on YouTube with your preferred podcast app. Ask your smart speaker or enable 5 Minute News as your Amazon Alexa flash briefing skill. Subscribe, rate and review online at 5minute.news. 5 Minute News is an Evergreen Podcast covering politics, inequality, health and climate, delivering independent, unbiased and essential world news daily.